This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening. I'm Sabrina Brown. Thank you for joining us. Topping the news tonight, the country of Barbados and the Bahamas have a special relationship. November 30th is the 49th anniversary of Barbados' independence, and Grand Bahama is sharing in the celebrations. Italia Hall has more.
Monday, November 30th marks the 49th independence of Barbados, once a British colony. In honor of Barbados' independence in 1966, the Bahamas Barbados Association of Grand Bahama will be hosting a service on Saturday at 5 p.m. at the Church of the Ascension. The keynote address will be given by Senator Alwyn Adams, an independent senator of Barbados, who will speak on the relationship between Barbadians and Bahamians.
When I speak tomorrow, that I will deal a little more in depth with the historical antecedents, etc. But I want to say that I am very elated again to have been invited. I couldn't wait to get here, and now I'm here. I am being, made at home.
The Minister of State for Finance, Michael Halkitis, welcoming the senator to Grand Bahama and congratulating the people of Barbados for 49 years of independence.
We have had many Barbadians come to the Bahamas, make a contribution, and many of them have made the Bahamas their home. And I think this is a good time again to express thanks to all of those who have come here and made a contribution in assisting us in populating our civil service, from the police force to the civil service, and making a very valuable contribution.
Reverend Irma Ambrose of the Bahamas Barbados Association of Grand Bahama is inviting the public to be a part of the event.
We're going to be having an awesome time, and we would like the opportunity to welcome all those persons on Grand Bahama who have Barbadian connections, or who are just friends of Barbados, or who have been to Barbados to come and celebrate with us our 49th year.
Italia Hall, ZNS Network News.
The National Insurance Board is about to make history on Grand Bahama. Megan Shepard explains.
The National Insurance Board makes decisions daily on various matters, including claims, benefits, and assistance payments. These decisions often have far-reaching effects on citizens that are sometimes unfavorable. In order to ensure that the NIB's decisions are legally defensible, the National Insurance Act and regulations provides for appeals through one of three boards. Dr. Frank Bartlett explains how one of those bodies made history.
The decision by NIB to bring the appeal process to Bahamians in the Northern Bahamas is evidence of the commitment to bring government services closer to the people. Your Social Security Administration remains fully committed to meeting its mandate to workers, no matter where they live and work in these 700 islands we call home.
Every year, the Medical Board entertains cases in New Providence, but 25% of those cases come from the Northern Bahamas. The frequency of the board's visits to Grand Bahama will depend on the amount of cases, as well as the availability of the board, which consists of practicing medical professionals.
The Medical Appeal Board, like the other appeal bodies, represents a unique and important feature of our Social Security program. Through this process, individuals who receive what they deem adverse decisions on their claims are afforded the opportunity to have their cases reviewed by an independent panel. They can present their cases on their own or with the aid of legal representation.
Deputy Director of the National Insurance Board, Dr. Josephine Bartlett, says the board is independent of NIB and all cases will be dealt with in the utmost fairness.
It is compiled of practicing medical physicians out of the community. And if the physician has any affiliation with the claimant, the person who is complaining, meaning that you've rendered medical care to them or you are related to them in any way, then you would have to be excused from that hearing.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
The high cost of electricity remains a bone of contention on Grand Bahama. The Coalition of Concerned Citizens recently led a campaign against the Grand Bahama Power Company's request for a rate adjustment. The Free National Movement is also joining residents as they call for alternative sources of energy to drive down the cost of power. F&M leader Hubert Minnis addressed this issue while on island recently.
I see the cost of fuel is decreasing, and I would expect the cost of power to likewise decrease. But what I would like to see is we embark aggressively on an alternative energy program so individuals can use solar. We can have net billing so that the excess energy that is produced by individual homes, the power company can store and subsequently send back. And at the end of the day, I would hope that individuals can be paid for excess, because that in itself would increase the disposable cash that they have, and that helps to improve the economy.
But Minnis says the high cost of electricity is not the only issue that ranks high on the FNM's agenda.
Our focus is ownership, entrepreneurship, decreased cost of living, and we must look at that, the pain and suffering it's causing the people. Electricity cost was already high, medical cost was already high, and then you increase an additional cost on it, and you say you care about the people. You cannot care by inflicting pain and suffering. That is not what a caring government does.
The Grand Bahama Port Authority and the Downtown Freeport Business Association are preparing to stage a grand event. Italia Hall fills us in.
During the I Love Freeport Holiday Fest, schools from east to west will meet live on stage to compete for championship titles of Band of the Year and Choir of the Year. Organizers say the purpose of the event is to show love and appreciation for the city of Freeport, where many live, work, and invest in on a daily basis. President of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Ian Roll, is excited about the I Love Freeport brand that he says will live beyond the event.
We wanted to create something that would cause you to reflect on the positive attributes of the city. There are many positive things happening in the city, and yet we have persons still speaking negatively about the beautiful city that we live in. We also wanted to have a fun, family-friendly event, and therefore we decided to have a street party with entertainment that is healthy and pleasing to the young and the old.
Senior Manager of Group and Corporate Affairs Kim Miller says the event will get underway at 12 p.m. with a special treat to follow.
We're going to end the evening after giving free bouncing castles, some free food, and some free fun and activities, 12 o'clock Saturday, December 12th, right in this vicinity of Grand Bahama Port Authority's headquarters, to end the night with a great concert that we've titled The Best of the Gospel.
President of the Downtown Freeport Business Association, Harvey Ann Newbold, says the public can count on an awesome lineup.
We encourage you, aunties, uncles, parents, teachers, school alumni, relatives and friends, come on out, okay? Cheer for your favorite band, cheer for your favorite choir, cheer for your favorite school. This is going to be awesome.
Italia Hall, ZNS Network News.
Stay with us, there's more news after this.